All right, guys, new day in Derby, and good news, we have rounded up a pump truck. It is rolling in. Concrete should be coming shortly, and we're hoping we're gonna get this thing poured. Excuse me, do I know you?
Not very well anymore.
Are you lost?
I am lost.
You left us hanging. I'm glad you come back.
Yeah.
You know, being project manager, being management, being
Why
production.
do you think I'm here?
To admire my beautiful work.
I heard about this job through the grapevine.
Oh yeah?
Social media grapevine, but yeah, that's how I heard about this job.
So you just swooped in to save the day?
Yeah.
See, this is mostly proof that we can work without you.
I never got no phone call from you. Social media. I seen you begging for help, so I got a little nervous. Thought this might get my profits, so I wanted to come out and check it out.
All right, guys, pump truck's here, concrete's here. It is officially go time now. I want to have a quick little conversation about ordering concrete. I'm not going to mention any names at all, but you guys may notice that this supplier is a little bit different than the last supplier we had. That's for a couple different reasons. One, we weren't able to get concrete from them for multiple different reasons, and that's a whole different story. These guys here, I'm not saying they're bad people, but I will say every time I go to order concrete from them, there's always an issue. All right, sorry about that, my battery dead. But where I want to go with this is, if I call this batch plant and ask for concrete by the yard, it is cheaper than the other place I get concrete from, which is Malzer's. The difference is these guys have truck fee, hot water fee, Saturday fee, I'm in a bad mood fee, this fee, that fee. You add all those fees up, guess what? Concrete ends up being more important or more expensive. So the point of this conversation is, whenever you order concrete from a batch plant and they tell you a price per yard, be sure you ask a few more questions than that, because you may be surprised what the total is after it's all said and done. The next thing is, this batch plant here has a totally different mix than the other batch plant. I do not like it near as well. It is what it is. It's the same thing for the customer. It's a little bit different for us as a contractor to use. The third thing is, I have done business with this company for 15 years. Bought hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of concrete from them. They called me this morning and said, hey, your account got closed because you haven't bought concrete in the last year and you got to pay cash this morning. That is a 100% corporate decision that somebody made that decision that has no idea how that affects the customer or the job. And that alone is the main reason why that company will always be my number 2 choice for concrete and never my number 1 choice for concrete. You ready?
I'm ready.
Don't miss.
All right, here we go.
I guess I don't have to yell at you. I could just use the radio. So the difference in the mix is these guys use a lot smaller pea gravel. It's like 3/8 minus, where the other one uses like 5/8 minus. It puts a lot more pressure on the walls and it don't quite rock up quite as nice, but we'll get rolling here and I'll jump down below and kind of show you what the process is. right there. He's not putting that concrete directly down the corner. See how he's right here and letting it flow? It'll go on around. This is one of those areas we got not a bunch of concern about, but a little bit. But see how he jumped around and went right there on the other side. We'll let it flow back into that corner. Matt is down on the inside, and he's kind of checking the height and showing him what's going on. Right there is why we don't like this mixing much. See how the actual concrete's leaking out of the wall there? It'll come out the smallest little crack. All right, truck one's done. Truck two's rolling in. Sean, pump truck driver, he's nice enough to let us do a camera repositioning here real quick.
But he just got tired of the hours. You just never know when you're going to get off.
I see you. I just can't grab you.
Guess I could idle it up so we can move it faster.
Guess I better give them their payment so they keep bringing the concrete. Get that back there, sir.
All right, everybody. We're down here on the inside of the basement. Aaron's up there on the pickboard. He's hopped out there right now, but you can see the hose of the pump truck's getting ready to come up on the wall. I'll show you what we're doing in here. So if you listen, sounds hollow, right? We come down here, sounds more high pitched, not hollow anymore. So what we're doing is we're ensuring that Aaron, when he pumps the concrete in the top of the hole, up there, y'all get there in a minute, there it is. We're ensuring that he goes two levels. See that crack, that's two. Then that crack, that's two. And then that crack, and then the top makes 6 total.
Where do we need to start?
You hear that? Aaron's hollering at me. Even though he's right above me on a pickboard, we're gonna talk through the radio. Right there, Aaron, that's a good spot to start. So, now that we're starting, solid, hollow, solid, hollow. Right here's where we wanna be. The concrete's going in the top, running to the bottom. We tell Aaron where to go. Stay tuned for more.
Are you okay? You think they charged me extra for that? All right, so Aaron's working his way down this 32-foot wall. This is one of the longest walls we got on this basement. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm just standing to make sure that wall keeps that slight bow in it and don't get too far out of control. This is where I was talking about with those stakes and loose play in those stakes. They may lean back and set back on the stake, or they may kind of fall away from the stake a little bit. So you can kind of see as that wall gets concrete in it, it kind of just lays back on that stake, and that's exactly what we want it to do. Whoa, go. Hold on. Yeah! Oh, yeah. What we noticed right here is they started putting concrete in there. It started walking pretty good, and I wanted to catch it before it popped out, so we just threw an extra strap in right across there. Remember we talking yesterday about how these 3 lines back and how far down that was? Should have caught that and didn't, but that's why you got to keep an eye on the wall while you're pouring. All right, we got her all strapped up. Robbie's running the vibrator on it. Feels pretty good. I get asked every time where we got that vibrator after the cordless drill, and apparently I've been told they no longer make that anymore. We used to have 2 of them, still got 1 left, but A Sawzall without a blade in it works well, and a really heavy duty palm sander also works well if you want alternatives to the vibrator. So what Matt's doing here is we want to pour this about 2.5 block up on this course. Aaron can't see down the wall that far, so Matt's just kind of tapping it. He's not necessarily trying to vibrate to consolidate the wall. He's trying to tell Aaron where he's at so he can see when to move. The second time around here, we'll pour up another 2.5 courses. Aaron will be able to see that. It'll be about basically his feet. Just about got the second truck poured out, and so far, so good. This is a pretty intricate little basement with a lot of commons and a lot of corners, and fortunately we only have the one window. But you see Aaron there again, he's not pouring directly down that corner. He's pouring a little bit on each side, and then letting her go, so. It is hot. It's like, what is today? The 5th or 6th of November, and it's like 80 degrees. Yeah, ridiculous. I was doing so good. So good.
Still are, ain't you? Said all's good so far.
18 yards of concrete, and not the first speck on me.
Yeah.
And then I come to say hi to you.
And look what happens. I'm sorry, boss.
That's normal.
Yeah, ask Matt. Ask Matt about it.
I miss you.
You do, don't you?
Not. Man behind the scenes is not my hero.
Hey, sis, you wear these gloves?
I'm pretty hand sweat. All right, truck number 3's rolled in. Pretty blue truck. Hey, can you keep it in the wall this time and not on my hand?
Yeah, try my best.
Be much appreciated.
I'll try not to get it on Matt either.
Yeah, poor Matt. I don't think concrete looks good on Matt's blue shirt.
How you nailed them nails in that 2x4 like that?
I just seen that and I was thinking that's probably the best thing in the video, Sean. And you're come over here and you're like, look at that violation. Thanks, buddy.
That's not a violation.
You're like a live commenter right now. we may have stole that from the guy building the pole barns. We need an extra board. Yeah, that's not real smart. We need to do something about that. That's not good at all. But we made it the first trip around. Aaron's going the second trip around now, and basically he's going to go at 6 blocks. We're trying to pour 2 blocks of loot. The next time around will be our last loot. As Aaron's making that second pass, I'm still doing the same thing, just trying to kind of keep an eye on that wall and make sure she's wanting to tend to go that way and not this way. That second pass is when it really tends to show up, so you need to keep a closer eye on that. But everything's looking pretty good so far.
see DP standing up there. He's the wall eyeballer, making sure everything stays somewhat straight. Oh, and he's videoing himself. You see that? He just turns it, it's always on himself. But look at that new hat. Look at that new orange. I think it might be missing a toe, huh, DP? Maybe? I think it might be missing a toe, huh? So anyhow, you guys can see Aaron working down this wall here. I understand. Do you blame him? So he's going up to that second layer of lift, and you don't see me hitting the wall this time. The reason being is, well, he can see it now. Once he gets to that second lift height all the way around, we'll start over here again on this other side of the crawl space opening, and Mike's going to hop up there. You can see the mags there. He's going to streak that off behind Aaron, then I'm going to come in behind him and put anchor bolts. So anyway, concrete's pumping. Aaron, you can't hit me with concrete now.
I know it. Well, concrete don't wait on the camera.
Hey, we're to the top. Concrete don't wait on the camera? You mean you can't just do a timeout and we're good to go? So what's your first impressions of the new braces walking on them so far?
I love them. I feel a lot better.
They're a lot more stable. This is the only thing I got, the only gripe I got about them is they got sharp edges on the top.
Yeah, I gotta fix that.
We got to deburr the top of them, but other than that, I'm really liking them. The real test will be how straight we get the wall.
I tell you, if they were cut down like 6 inches.
Now you can't be doing that, because what if you're gonna pour a wall 6 inches higher?
Then I'll let you do it.
We'll have to have you weld back on them. Yeah. I don't think Plumwall is gonna appreciate you cutting on their brand new braces, sir.
They were made for normal men.
I was gonna say they're fine for me. My shoulder's like your belly button. Or is that the other way around? I may have screwed that up.
Not vertically challenged people.
Oh yeah.
He never told me.
About 2 inches out. So I'm going through and leveling off the top. Matt's coming back behind me, fixing any imperfections and setting all the anchor bolts in is the thought process here. The closer I can stay to Aaron when we're doing this, the easier it makes it on everybody. You gotta hit that with a trowel if you need to, though. I know I'm pretty good. Yeah, I know I'm pretty good, but it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect, isn't it? Oh crap! I need to work. I was too busy running my mouth. Can you believe that? No, I'm good.
Oh. Don't need that much. That's why I wear gloves. I was watching you, not watching what I was doing.
That gets you in trouble.
Well, I just want to make sure you're doing it right.
You should learn by now. That's a bad idea. Look, I'm multitasking. I'm doing half your job and holding the camera and all of my job.
That camera is my job.
Yeah. Yeah, how am I the man behind the scenes and you're the man in front of the scenes?
Because everybody wants to see me.
Well, we'll debate that. That's a good debate in the comment section right there. Robbie said it's a good thing we all got boots on up there. You should have known it was going to get deep.
My question is, you think we're going to have enough concrete this time?
Don't. Let's not even talk about that.
I want to talk about it now while it's on camera.
That's to be determined. Aaron gets that placed in there just right. There's an arc to that, and where it makes it easy for me to screw that wall off, we don't lose a bunch of concrete over the wall on the footer. It pours out in front of it, kind of lets it back build up to me. Truck number 5 rolled in.
We're ready.
I'm feeling pretty confident we got enough concrete at this point. Turning for the home stretch. You're awful quiet. So we're turning for the home stretch.
Oh, I know it. Well, getting depressed.
Why is that?
Over.
It's about over. Oh, I've been hearing how much you like your real job and you haven't had to put up with me.
I mean, it made life a lot easier because at my other job, I was the boss. There was no other bosses. When I'm with you, I'm the boss and you're the boss.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
So close. Oh, we found a concrete, and right there's the end. Sean's got enough.
We'll definitely have plenty for the wall. I don't know about that.
Real close because I'm up.
There's a little bit right there.
Close. All right.
Look at that. We made it.
We made it.
That's pretty close, Sean.
On the money.
All right, guys, we got everything poured and we're getting ready to go and do the wall alignment. So basically this string is 5 1/4 off the wall on both ends. If you look right here in the middle, we're 4 1/2, which means we need to go out about 3/4 of an inch. So that's what I'm talking about, having the wall lean back. So I gotta get these guys off my string. I got my drill set up right there and we'll start going. All right, guys, a couple things here real quick. You seen that wall was about 3/4 of an inch out. So I'll make one pass down through here and I'll push that thing out probably within about 1/4 inch of the wall. You do not want to take it all the way out to the string the first pass, because whenever you come back and check the brace behind you, a lot of the times it'll be over. So get it within about 1/4. You'll see me go all the way to one end, get them within about 1/4, and then I'll come back and put them right on the line, and then we'll do the old eyeball test just to confirm that everything's looking good. As far as the braces go, I'm not going to lie, the first pass here was just a little bit awkward. It has a lot to do with my setup. I believe I have my walkboard too low. I believe my walkboard is too close to the wall, and my string is also too high. So knowing what I know now and doing a little bit of adjustments the next time we go around, we can definitely streamline this a little bit better. And as we got going around the basement, you guys will see here in a minute, we kind of got it figured out. We got a system rolling on pretty good and got her going pretty good. So this was the very first wall that we aligned with the Plumwall braces, and as you guys will see here in a little bit, it turned out really, really nice.
Mike is up there measuring the string. You can see the string coming off of the 2x4 block here. And then he makes an adjustment. You see him making that adjustment there, right? What that does is either pushes or pulls on this brace. We're gonna go down here to this corner, watch it happen. Measuring there. You feels pretty good about that one, obviously. I believe he's going to make a slight adjustment to that one. You can watch that wall kick out just a little bit. Now he's asking Aaron, what's it look like? Heath feels good about it. Measuring it on the string, Aaron's eyeballing it from the outside to make sure that outside corner looks as good. So what Aaron told him was, if y'all couldn't hear it, was those two inside just need to bump in like an eighth. Once he gets done with this wall, he's going to run around this wall, that wall, all the rest of the way around. Stay tuned for more.
All right, final adjustment. Which way does it need to go?
Bump it just a hair out.
Out?
I mean, just a hair.
String. Yep, string line shows that too. Not much. That should be close. Man, that looks good down through there. Would you look? Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it?
Put a good eye on it. Look at it.
All right, guys. Basement's poured. Anchor bolts in. Braces adjusted. We'll give you our thoughts on the braces real quick, but first we gotta go rescue a pump truck. He got stuck in a concrete rut, so stand by. All right, guys, real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Edwards Concrete Pumping. We've used these guys for 15 plus years, and Randy, Sean, John, the whole crew, all the drivers we've had over the years, everybody's just top notch. They do absolutely everything they can to fit us into their schedule, which is awesome. So huge shout out to those guys. If you're in this area and can use Edwards, I would highly, highly recommend them.
I ain't gonna tell him, but it feels good to be back. You know, I'm only back for a couple days. All right, take two. We lost part of the mud flap.
Yeah. Well, that one was pretty rotten. waiting for it.
Yeah. I'll just have Dirt Perfect's regular service bill you if that's all right.
All right, no perfect close recovery. Back in business.
Thanks a lot, Sean.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, there she is, boys. She is all poured out and looks excellent. So I got my thoughts on the braces. Let's get your guys'. It's like an interview. What's your thoughts on the Plumwall braces?
We need a drill that runs a little slower, and they'd be pretty awesome. They adjust really fast.
Yeah, they're very aggressive on
Really
adjusting.
I do, but I like that. You know why I like that?
Oh boy.
Because usually I'm on that pipe wrench down there turning and turning and turning. So I really like this setup.
We would have been that way if I didn't have a 1/2-inch driver for his drill.
We got what we need. A couple things. I like the way, I think one of the reasons they adjust so aggressively is because of the lever where they push out on the brace, which also gives you a lot more push on the wall because it takes less to do more. But did you notice walking on the walk boards, they're quite a bit more stable?
It is sturdy. It is very sturdy.
I would give that a 200% increase.
Oh
in
yeah,
rating.
yeah.
It's great.
Now, if I had to do it all over again, knowing what I know now, keep in time, this is the first time I poured with these. I would have set up a few things a little bit different. I don't know if my string line was at the right height. I may bump the walk boards up a little bit. There's a few things I would adjust a little bit doing this again, but for our first pour, we are overly thrilled with them. They're definitely an improvement over what we had. I'd say my biggest complaint on pour day is the top of those brackets ripped holes in the armpits of my shirt.
Yes.
They
are sharp.
They're sharp on the top.
We can fix that, but also if we move them walk boards up.
Yeah, it would definitely, I don't know if you guys can see, but the top of that bracket right there has got a sharp inside corner on it. And that may have to do with how we have them adjusted. I don't know, but that was, I mean, I don't know if that's even really a complaint. It's just something to keep.
Recommendation.
Yeah, something to take in consideration, I guess. But
maybe they could deburr those edges or something.
But all in all, boys, she is straight. It was definitely a lot easier. There's less hollering involved in the line in the wall, so that's always a plus, right?
Yes, there is. Well,
But we also had radios.
That's it.
I was here.
That had nothing to do with it. That's it. That's a wrap, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
Like,
Go ahead.
subscribe, comment, and share.
Are you-
I'm adding share too.
Are you adding share to it?
Turn on your notifications so you know when a new video comes out.
One of these days, I'll find good help, and then I'll catch you on the next one.